Well guys, welcome back. I'm so excited today as you never see this. I got a Sega Saturn pickup today. I am ecstatic. This is one great pickup. I'm excited to talk about it, so let's just get right to it. As for starters, of course, we got two original Sega Saturn game pads, and we got the 3D pad. That made me happy to no end. This made my day. I didn't care if I picked anything else up all day. That made my day. So the system, everything, it's all working. I had to change the battery in it to make the clock and everything all, back to normal, which you would expect in something at this era. So battery was changed now, everything was cleaned up. What did I get with it? I was so excited. I got the 3D pad. Nothing could get better than that. So we'll start off, of course, with the Virtua Fighter. Now, of course, guys, Virtua Fighter for me is my absolute #1 fighting genre, period. You guys know that. Virtua Fighter is just phenomenal. This is the first, of course. You got that blocky style graphics, and just all out fun for the era and the time when Tekken was just the thing, and Virtua Fighter was the rival, and it was just, I was Virtua Fighter all the way. And both of them kind of looked the same at the time, so it was that era, that polygon, that weird square, triangle, circle, make a human look that was going on any platform. It was just the way it was. And then, of course, we moved on. With the 3D controller, I got Nights into Dreams, except for the dream is very, very bad and sad. Guys, Nights did not work. There was paint peel everywhere. I was so disappointed in that. I paid more for the package thinking, oh, I see Nights there, I seen the 3D controller. But anyway, moving on, it gets better. So then there was Bugs. Unfortunately, the case is not cool, but it does have the artwork at the back and everything. And I mean, Bugs is a really cool, I guess kind of like Mario meets, what would I say? Mario meets, that's a good one. Mario 3D. I guess, like, when you look at the whole thing, like, as you can see here in the video, you got that going away, coming towards you, side scroll. So it's got that 3D movement type of feel for a game for its era, which was really, really cool. The game is actually a lot of fun. It's a little harder than I expected it was, but when I was playing it, testing out this unit, I realized it's actually a pretty cool game. So I think there was a Bugs 2 for the system as well, which I do not have, so I'm going to try and find that. But Bugs was pretty cool. And then a game that I played on the PC and played its sequel and so on was Myst. So it's complete, in decent shape. And Myst, of course, is one of those games that well, it was a PC game, of course, and then they kind of converted it to play on a console. And it was a point-and-click adventure, and you move forward by pointing and clicking, or move left, right, whatever. And it was just basically a point-and-click puzzle-solving adventure game, kind of like Zork or something, but with video. So, just a cool concept for its time. It actually was very sought after, and Myst is actually a very popular franchise, so it's still pretty cool for what it was. I don't know if I could play it this way. I would have to probably play it on a PC if I was going to enjoy it again. But, to each their own. The Saturn had it, and that is pretty cool. Okay guys, the pride and joy of this pickup as a Virtua Fighter fan. Virtua Fighter 2 long box, complete. This is absolutely beautiful. This is when the graphics took a new turn. We got rid of the squares, we got rid of the circles and the polygons. They shaped them out, they rounded them out. They made things so nice and sharp. The game looked gorgeous for its time, and at the same time, its attack on from Tekken, from the PlayStation 1 franchise, they did the same thing. They sharpened out, they rounded out, they did everything as well. So they were, they were slugging it out pretty good. But in the end, I believe the Virtua Fighter franchise was definitely the better franchise to have, and I still say that to this day, as I think that overall, I do adore the Tekken franchise. I actually like it, but if I had to go head-to-head, the Virtua Fighter series would win for me every time. Okay guys, last but not least, and the cool part about it was it's actually the only game I get to add to my collection. I bought this thinking there was more, but unfortunately, Tomb Raider was the only game I needed. Now, Tomb Raider, of course, I played this franchise on the PC. And, of course, the PC looked a little sharper, looked a little better. But looking back at it now, it doesn't look a whole lot different. I do find playing it on the Saturn now without any upscaling or anything, it does kind of have that dated look, kind of that blurred, there's too much going on, but it's just a great game, and the hollowness of the sound effects and everything, you can tell how things evolved. If you look, at Tomb Raider now and Tomb Raider then, of course, we're looking at a totally different ball game, but we're also looking at totally different eras, and this game was definitely a head-turner when it came out on the Saturn and the PlayStation 1 and so on, but we're talking about the Saturn, and we don't care about the PlayStation 1 today. We got Saturn love, and you know what? It's a game I did play through quite well. What I liked about it on the PC, of course, was all the mods. You can play with her nude. I know that sounds crazy, but you could. At the time, you could do all kinds. Even though it did not look very good back then, it looked horrible. Even I think the Tomb Raider 2 and so on and so forth. Oh, there was so many skin mods and mods for this and mods for that. But it was really cool. It's an era where that was doable. And we don't see much of that anymore, which is really neat, or really sad, I should say. So yeah, so Tomb Raider was the big pickup for me as far as adding a game to my collection, and adding the 3D controller was also pretty cool too. So guys, what do you think of the Sega Saturn and my pickups today? I was pretty excited about it. I didn't get a whole lot today. The only other thing I really got was a red Wii Complete. No box, of course, but it was really nice condition, and I got it for a really, really good price, and I think it was better than the one I have, so that's kind of cool. Until I dig it out and figure that out, I don't know. So guys, comment below. Thank you for watching, and if you own a Saturn, let me know what your favorite games on the Saturn are, and I will be sure to read them and respond, as I try to respond to everything that comes through. Guys, thank you very much. Please like, share, subscribe. Game over.